I'm Steve Sullivan. I'm the Dakota County Parks Director. And where we are today is at the Pine Bend Science and Natural Area. Dakota County is working collaboratively with the Department of Natural Resources, placing the Mississippi River Regional Trail through the Pine Bend Science and Natural Area. It's a paved trail that runs along the Mississippi River. It's the first within the state and one that promotes both the value of SNAs by providing access for the public, as well as it provides opportunity for people to experience and access the Mississippi River. That will extend from St. Paul to Hastings. It's 29 miles long. It's natural resource based, provides popular recreation. It's year-round and it accommodates people of all abilities and interests. The construction of the Mississippi River Regional Trail is dependent on partnerships, both from cities, from Met Council, the state, and from Dakota County. This trail would not have been built without the benefit of that collaboration. The Parks and Trails Legacy Funds were critical in terms of being a fiscal partner to the development and construction of the Mississippi River Regional Trail. The Parks and Trails Legacy Funds that were provided were aligned with the Parks and Trails Legacy Plan. Two of the pillars in particular, coordinating with partners with this relationship with the DNR, as well as creating opportunities. This trail will provide natural resource-based opportunities for hundreds of thousands of people. The Mississippi River Regional Trail also has transportational values. It provides key connections to south of the river, as well as to first-tier suburbs and to Minneapolis and to St. Paul. It's being used by commuters for transportation purposes as well as recreation. Parks and Trails Legacy Funds have provided diverse public values. In the case of the Mississippi River Regional Trail, it's protected some of the most precious spaces within the metropolitan area. It's also provided the opportunity for people to have access to the river, people of all abilities, as well as enjoy and have natural resource-based recreation along one of the greatest rivers in the world.
My name is Marty Walsh. I'm the Carver County Parks Director. Today we are on the Dakota Rail Corridor in Carver County. We are approximately 5 miles from the city of St. Bonnie and about 5 miles from the city of Mare. The overall Dakota Rail Corridor is a 44-mile stretch of a former railroad corridor. Today, about 24 miles of that is developed. In Carver County, the 12-mile section connects to another 2 miles of aggregate surface trail from the West County line into McLeod County, making a connection with Lester Prairie. The trail opens up portions of the county that would go unseen otherwise, and so the vistas and the scenery, as well as the natural resources that are available for people to really enjoy, are on the Dakota Rail Corridor. It's a very important corridor and highly used. Today we have about 112,000 user visits recorded on the corridor. It provides not only access to the trail itself, it provides a lot of benefits in terms of the recreational opportunities it provides. It also provides some social benefits in terms of people meeting and greeting each other out on the trail. There are very few road crossings on this section of trail, and so it is a great place to relax and come and enjoy as well as exercise. Well, legacy funds are really kind of a key component of our overall funding package for the Dakota Rail Corridor. We received federal funding which provided about 80% of the overall construction dollars needed for the project. The 20% of the construction dollars came from legacy funds. In addition, legacy funds help provide funding for design, engineering, as well as inspection for the project. So it was a key component of our overall funding strategy for the Dakota Rail Corridor. Behind me is our most recent acquisition to the regional park system. It's Coney Island, and it's a 34-acre island that has a rich history. For example, the University of Minnesota Gophers football used to practice out there in the early 1900s. The island offers kind of a unique experience, somewhat separate from what we can offer any place else in the metropolitan area. We are currently wrapping up our master planning effort for Coney Island. That plan includes a number of things on the island. Primary features include 2 miles worth of trail, some of which will be wider, some will be a bit more adventurous in style. Other elements of the plan include picnic grounds as well as possible group camping areas, but it's largely left in kind of a passive state. The island itself at one time had a heron rookery and egret rookery on the island, and so if that activity comes back, we've left space for that to reoccur, but a good portion of the island is heavily vegetated with mature trees, and our plan seeks to preserve a good portion of that for natural resources. The role of the council has been key in the overall acquisition and inclusion into the regional park system. We applied to the Metropolitan Council for acquisition opportunity funds. Legacy funds were a part of that overall package, which ensured that we were able to acquire the island in what I'd say is a timely and expedited fashion, and it provided the resources for us to then take further steps towards planning the island and then ultimately looking forward to cleaning up the island and moving on with development of the island.
I'm Patty Freeman. I'm the General Manager of Scott County Regional Parks and Trails, and we're at Blakely Bluffs Park Reserve. The Park Reserve is planned to be a little over 2,400 acres, and over the last 5 or 6 years, the county's been able to acquire, with the help of the Legacy funding program, close to 600 acres. So by working and having the Legacy funding available, we've really been able to take a giant step forward in preserving the Park Reserve for the future. If a person is out spending their time maybe working in a field or gardening, I mean, that's certainly enjoyable and things that many people love to do. But when you're in a regional facility, it's usually of the size and expanse and in a setting that you really can't get on a really, really small local scale. So a facility like Blakely Bluffs is going to provide the opportunity for a full day adventure through the woods, perhaps, or a half a day float down the river. And then particularly at Blakely, the scenery is such that there's really some opportunity for dramatic views. You know, the river floodplain in the morning with fog and the sun coming in is just exquisite. The landscape here is unique enough and it's beautiful enough that it will draw people from far away. So not only will it really serve the local community in Scott County and the neighboring counties, this will be a regional destination. Over the last 5 or 6 years, the county has really increased its investment in annual operations to respond to the outdoor recreation demand, and has also opened 2 parks, developed a park, Spring Lake Regional Park and Cedar Lake Farm Regional Park. And for the county, I can't imagine could have ever checked off all of those priorities. So without the Legacy funding, I don't think it would have been possible. Absolutely not. Having open space where you can have a new adventure, see new things on a regular basis, and have that opportunity there, even if you don't get to do it every day, I think can make a profound difference in a family's life. And to me, that just magnifies out to the community at large. So the opportunity for leisure, to find peace in a place like this, and then maybe on another day to not look for peace, but look for, you know, working your butt off, being really good exercise on a regional trail. I think it's immeasurable what that value brings to our community. I feel incredibly grateful that I'm able to be a part of that and to help facilitate it. It's just wonderful.
Well, my name is Dennis Hahn. I'm the Outdoor Education Director for Three Rivers Park District. We are at one of our great new facilities, the Eastman Nature Center in Elm Creek Park Reserve, the northern part of Hennepin County. Eastman Nature Center has a great variety of programming. We do programming for school groups. We do walk-in traffic where people can enjoy the Eastman Nature Center's exhibits before they get out onto the beautiful trails here. And we also do public programs that are very attractive and meet the needs of the local community.
There we go. All right.
Does it bite? Does she bite?
Well, let me tell you about snakes. So she's smelling you right now, but she certainly doesn't think it would be something good to eat.
It was open to the public in October of 2012. Almost half of the funds for this project came from legacy funds, and directly from Met Council, most of the funding came through legacy funds or state bonding fund. Without that, we would not have this facility. We would most likely be still operating on a very inadequate facility and not meeting the public's needs. So this is wonderful to have that funding. Part of the legacy funds helped us build this wonderful exhibit space, which is designed for people to look at, read about, and encourage them to get outside. Guests love this facility. They have told us time and time again, great, you have built this for the community, and we say, yes, this is for people to enjoy and connect with nature. They really appreciate it.
I just love it here. I love the people, and I'm driving from St. Louis Park. It's a long drive, but you know, nature is the one place that we tend to forget that will bring the diamond within us.
This really does provide an opportunity for people from local communities to regionally to enjoy a facility and connect with the larger park here, Elm Creek Park Reserve, or to connect with the regional trail system and go just about anywhere in the metro area. It's really worked to be a multi-purpose nature center, multifunctional, so that we can meet the needs of different users at the same time. From the very young, if you have experiences in nature, you are calmer, you develop more self-confidence about yourself, your brain works in much, much better ways, actually improves you academically. And then as you move up to adulthood, then it's a place for solitude and meditation and reflection, and I think healing, and also an appreciation for nature and to preserve it for the future. So it is life-changing, especially when people spend a good chunk of time here. So the more gateways we can provide, I think the more we benefit the environment and we benefit people.